Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Millennial Chronicles. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. On this channel, I talk about everything from lifestyle to career and of course event branding. And if you're an OG, welcome back. Thank you for liking my videos, sharing, sending your comments. I see them, and as much as possible, I try to engage as well. So on today's episode, I'm not alone, as you can see, obviously. I have a guest, but this is not the first time on this show. The first time we brought him, we were talking about premarital sex. And if you remember that video, he told us that we shouldn't have sex before marriage, of course. And even when we are married, we should give it 2 to 3 months. Anyways, in a few months' time, I'll come back and ask him this question again. Hopefully, he lives up to his own words. Anyways, welcome again, Ota Ibayomi. Come on.
Thank you.
Okay, so on today's episode, we are talking about house hunting in Lagos. I'm sure that, I'm sure that if you live in Lagos, Nigeria, right, you would have had different episodes. I mean, if you're not a mommy or daddy's girl, you'd have had different episodes at one point or the other. So, for me, my first house hunting experience was, I think, sometimes back in 2018. I was actually helping someone to house hunt, and I helped him to visit different places. But I think 2018 compared to now, the situation has actually gotten worse. Because, bro, anyways, okay, so I just do, so I was watching a YouTuber's video, and he was talking about real estate in Abuja, and, you know, he was calling the prices of these houses, and he was saying something like, in $1 million, even some. I'm like, anyways, let's come back to our own Lagos. Have you had to like house hunt in Lagos?
Hey, I have about, I think, 3 times or twice. Twice already. Yes.
Okay, so can you compare the experiences? When was the first time?
The first time was in 2019.
Okay.
2019. And wow.
How many houses did you have to check to arrive at the one?
we had to check about, no jokes now. I think we had to check about maybe like up to 10 houses. 10 houses. And they took us to ridiculous places. Like, I don't understand how they expect. I'm not proud, but I don't expect how somebody will live with that kind of
house. So exactly. So I was going to say that, is it because you're choosy? Because I mean, you could literally have picked the first or the second house they showed you. Why wait to check in?
I don't think it's because I was choosy, because I wasn't looking for the nicest house. I wasn't looking for a new house. There's some people that they always choosing that I want a new building.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking for a new building. I was just looking for somewhere with space, somewhere with good lights, and accessible. That's all.
Okay, so recently when I was actually looking for a house, I actually was looking for a new house. Okay. But those new houses were like cubicle. Like, they were very small. Yes, they would refurnish, make it fine and all, but like it was really small. And the prices were ridiculous. However, for old houses, right, they were big, but it seemed like it would take a lot of renovation for you to up it to your taste. Did you have some experience?
Exactly. So I personally don't like to look for new houses, because I know that these new buildings now, they are smaller because to manage money and get, gain more.
Yeah.
So if they have maybe half plots, on that half plots, they can build three apartments, one down and 2 up, or duplex, or half plots. Can you imagine? And from experience, it's better to look for, older houses with space, so good construction, whereby everything is arranged properly, so that if you even want to just upgrade it to your taste, you can easily do that.
Okay, so now apart from talking about the spaces of the house, what about relationship with the agents? Like, how has it been?
That's the part that we need to talk about. So if you are looking for a house in Lagos, first of all, I would say this: advice, pray.
As in fast.
See, I'm telling you seriously, it's not joke. I have friends that have had similar experiences. It is always the same. Always the same. They will take you to ridiculous places. they would charge you for going to check.
Yeah, 5,000 naira or 3,000 naira for every house you check.
You get.
And you might not even like the house. So are you refunding me my money? They don't.
Sometimes I just always pray that I finally find a place where probably a friend
Was living there.
was living there before and he has moved and maybe relocated or she relocated, and I would prefer that kind of space. Or I don't like dealing with the landlords directly sometimes, but
Really?
it's better if you have a nice.
Yeah, I was going to say that. So if you deal with the landlords directly, do you get to not pay the agent fee?
Definitely, if you don't have to deal with the landlord, you just scrap your agency. What you pay for is legal fee. They
Okay.
charge you for legal fees and tell you that you have to pay the lawyer and all those things.
All those
So,
things.
but some landlords,
They will collect.
you okay. So I from experience, let me just share one that happened with recent. So when I was looking for the house I'm looking for now, even though that I'm not even sure I've gotten it yet, but the landlady, when we got there, the way she spoke, if you are somebody who like to, you know how to communicate with this older generation.
Yeah.
The way she called me, what's your name? She started calling my name, Otaik Bayomi, all this stuff. I quickly made rapport.
Yeah. with
And
her.
she also understands that all these agents, what they want is their money.
True.
It's not like they care about me. So the woman actually called me back and said, don't mind this agent, though. They want to charge you extra money for this apartment. But me, this is them not.
I'm not-
Sit down. If you know that's a budget, let them, Lord, don't take it from them.
From them, take it from
But
me.
I have another loan I can give to you but this one is in their hands. But this other one, so hopefully, by God's grace, maybe or maybe by the time this comes out, I would already got in the apartment. She said she should call me this week, that I should come around this week.
Yeah.
But basically, if you want to look for a house, like I said, pray. Because house hunting in Lagos is crazy. There's a lot of things to be scared about. They will take you to
Yeah.
houses that finally you might even get to a particular building that you love. You see everything you want, the architecture, everything is nice. And now you look at the environment, like the surrounding houses, you're like,
There was one week
How did you
we
build-
checked at Ogudu. That is it Orioke or something. That house is the finest house in that area. Everywhere is all. When it rains, it's going to be like flooded and all.
Yes.
And I'm like, even if they come and rob now, this is the only house they
Yeah.
come and rob because that's the finest
you will
house
see-
in the
you will see
area.
a very beautiful building. All the houses
Are messed
Sorry to
up.
use the word, but they are just slums.
Yeah. So when you're looking for a house, what are like the top 5 key things that you think people should look out for on the average?
Number one, peace of mind. Look, I keep saying that number one, peace of mind. I thank God that the house that I got last, where I live in presently, the day I entered the house, like before we even moved in, the day I just entered the house, I think I told all my friends that went there that the first thing I had entering the house was peace. Like, when the aura of the house is just peaceful. It wasn't the most beautiful house, but it was peaceful, and so far so good. I don't have issues with landlord or landlady. Sometimes people would offend each other.
Yeah.
It's never that bad. Then after that, electricity.
Like,
You don't want to move to where you have to buy food. Telling you, I enjoy light the way I should. So that is one of the things that from the experience from the last time. When I was looking for house now, I already know the things I'm looking for. I just told the agents, even the ones that wanted to start charging me extra for, we take it to this.
Yeah.
I told them, until you take me to the house that I want, I will not leave you alone, or I will not give you my 5K or 10K or how much you want to collect. The third thing is accessible road.
very important.
Definitely need accessible roads, because you want where you are able to just wake up early in the morning.
Take a walk.
If you live around some of our areas, maybe you live, I live in Kobe. If Canada Beach traffic hold you,
Right?
you get all this kind of shit. What next? You need quiet. I don't like areas.
So much.
Yeah. You need quiet. A lot of quiet. Last thing, neighbors or landlady, whichever one it will be, they need to be the kind of people you can have with a pulp.
with him.
Because you don't want to live in a house whereby, besides, you are having enemies. A lot of things happen in Nigerian houses. From houses, people carry spiritual privilege.
True. Oh, more true. There
That's
are
why
stories.
the prayer part is really important because I think it was with some of my guys. We entered one house that they tied something up. I was like, yeah.
There was one house that we checked somewhere. It was okay. That would be the Ojota Road as well. We entered. It's an old house, and then we're seeing like bed nest or something fun. And I'm like, what's this?
Those kind of houses out there.
So how do you get the houses? Like, do you have contacts of agents?
So if you are going to look for houses, before you even step out, the day you want to go and check the houses, make sure you already have at least 5 agent numbers. When you have like about 5 agents that you can call,
Yeah.
From seeing their statuses, from telling them to send pictures, you already see the ones that you go and check.
Yeah.
It is around those ones that you like, you should check. Now, at some points, most of the times, 9 out of 10, you don't like those houses.
True that.
That you've even seen. You don't like
Do the
them.
pictures do justice?
No.
And their captions?
No. No.
Modern, furnished,
You will see-
3-bedroom.
I saw one was very funny. The man said, cute 2-bedroom flats. Believe me, I'm going to show a picture of the picture. Cute. What? That wall is breathing. So, it was so funny that I was just like, how do you people do it? You that you are the agent, can you do it? You cannot live here. You're not expecting us as clients to
Come and stay there.
You can't.
Okay, so in terms of price, the average, if you're looking for a 2-bedroom apartment, say in Magodo, Bagada, or Ubodu, because those are like the premium areas on the mainland.
Looking on the mainland because we're not talking about the island now. I think the island itself. So
Yeah.
If you have 2 million naira or 1.5,
You will get
you
it.
get
2-bed.
something like that. But for us that we like to stay on the mainland.
Yeah.
1.5 is good for either you might not let's just put it this way. Good, but there are really nice areas inside the estates.
Mm-hmm.
If you have 1.5, maybe you're looking for
One bed here. Yeah, I was going to say
Serious.
that.
rather. Now this is where sometimes it might be a bit tricky. If you are looking for apartments around Ogudu, Bakada, those nice estates like Millennium Estate and some other estates there, and then even Magodo Phase 2, and you are looking for it maybe a 2-bedroom, probably your budget is 2 million upwards.
True that.
2 million upwards.
Really?
If you are looking for apartments in outside the estates, they're not too bad, but conducive and all,
Yeah.
1.5 to 2 million, depending on maybe 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom. Depending on maybe the house out POP. Some people once they have POP,
It costs more. Are you serious?
then once they know that their house is like 2 minutes to the road,
Wow.
they have immediately added. Okay, we are looking for a house around Ogudu, and we got to a particular apartment, and when we got there, I think it was about 4 flats, 2-bedroom each. No, 6 flats. It's a 2-story building. 2-bedroom each. They said it was 1.8 2-bedroom, and they took us to another 3-bedroom just outside that area, 1.5 million. So I'm like, okay, this house look, even better, more beautiful and all. And I was like, what happened? They said once you remove that house and put it on the next street that has, maybe finer environment,
It's
more expensive. So if you are looking for 1-bedroom, believe me, 1-bedroom can go from 1 million to 2 million, depending on where you are looking for it. So houses in Lagos, I don't know exactly what is making them just increase the price.
So I read up somewhere that Lagos actually has a housing problem due to our population. So one, the population of Lagos, of Lagosians is more than the houses that are available. And secondly, we also have urban planning issues. I feel like there is no proper planning for where we put structures, how we push the sometimes you see a very beautiful house and then you see like multiple commercial buildings beside it.
Have you been to all this Lagos Island? Yeah, but
Please,
please, you that people that are staying here, but I'm not dissing you guys. But how do you do it? You guys can't park in your compound.
Yeah, it even happens a lot in Alakpere. So all the parts that the landlord should use to like give space for compounds, they've used it to build another house just because they want to make more money, and it's very ridiculous.
I don't know if there is a a body regulating how.
I really don't know, because even these agents get away with a lot of things.
Even the pricing on houses.
It's not very regulated.
It's not regulation,
Everyone
but they
just
should
decides
decide
what they
anyhow.
want to do. I mean, there is a rule, or there is a law that says that a landlord can't take more than 1 year rent, and it's
It should be
applicable
other
to
laws.
agents. However, I know that when we were house hunting, some agents were asking for
For
2
2
years, and I'm like, why? Like, it doesn't make sense. Okay, so we're going to wrapping up this session now, and I want to ask you one question. What's the craziest thing an agent has said or done to you during this your house hunting episode?
I'm trying to. Hold on. I think it will be when the agent said that, are we ready for the. Like an interview.
Like a job interview.
Like, really, job interview. I've heard another one that said, am I Igbo?
They profile you
Yes.
through that. Some people are even interested whether you're married or not.
Yeah, or, do you work in a bank?
Where do you work?
Where do you work? Questions like that.
When you told them that you're a photographer, did it change their mind? Like,
I noticed I saw kind of like a.
are you sure you're not a Yahoo boy kind of vibe?
I don't know if you are. Once you say that you are young and. Okay, I think let me state one example. Let me state one example. When I went for this last time I went to look for us, the agent was like, where do you work?
Where do you work?
I just something like this. I sent in my house. Is that what you jokingly, I said. Jokingly, I just said jokingly. I just looked at him and laughed. I said, I'm an arm robber. He said, please don't say it in front of landlord.
Landlord, yeah.
But, I went to some other houses, and when the landlady saw me, like that house I mentioned, immediately I mentioned I was a photographer. She was very accommodating. She said, and I know that photographers like you like space like this. So I feel like.
So probably she's enlightened, but for people that are because I know there's people they
But there are
profile a
people-
lot.
In fact, while I'm checking my phone, looking at the houses that they're showing, some of them are like corporates,
Folks
people
they
alone. And some people they are
Young
looking for
couples
young
with
couples.
no child. I'm like,
people-
bro. So if they give birth in that child, will you like tell them to leave the house?
I followed one of my friends to quickly. I followed one of my friends to when he was checking for a house last year, and when we as we were about to get to the place, the agent was like, "Please wait here. Please do this. Please do that." I'm like,
What's happening?
so I'll come and leave here. And
You'll be able to move.
I'll be.
You'll be telling your
walking
guests,
slowly. I'm telling my
yeah.
guests, don't make noise.
In a
Don't,
place where you paid.
where they're excited to see me. I can't leave here.
Guys, see, there's so much to talk about when it comes to house hunting in Lagos. I'm sure you guys have your experiences as well. Please share them in the comment section. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If there are any things you also want to include in what we've said or what we've missed out, please, would like to hear. We'll be reading and then we'll also, respond. Thank you. Please don't forget to like.
that house that you're looking for.
And I hope it doesn't take you 6 months, because it took us 6 months or more to even get the house. I mean, it starts ridiculous now. Anyways, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and thank you to Mr. Ota Ibayomi Oluwalo Jerara
So.
for gracing this episode. See you guys. Bye.